So I'm gonna do swatch comparisons of the Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette with the glitter topper shades to Colourpop Super Shock Ultra Glitter eyeshadows. I have the shade Frog, and I have the shade Ritz, and then I have the shade Mighty Morphin. Let's just go ahead and compare them in the pan. I can already tell you that the colors I have are not comparable to this one, so I'm just gonna be focusing on these three here. So here is the shade Mighty Morphin compared to these three shades here. Here is the shade Ritz compared to these three shades here. And then here is the shade Frog compared to the three shades. So that is the shade Ritz. Here is the shade Frog. And finally, here is the shade Mighty Morphin. These are such beautiful eyeshadows and eyeshadow toppers. So if you're on a budget and if you don't really want to spend the money on Makeup by Mario, I highly, highly recommend these. These are so beautiful and they're $7 a piece, so you really can't beat the price. I'm gonna keep these on my arm and I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these three and go down in order. I'm gonna first start with this one here. I feel like these two bottom ones look very similar. Like, do you see how similar those look? So that was the Mighty Morphin shade, and then that was the first shade in the Makeup by Mario palette. All right, next I'm gonna do the shade right here. And to me, this one looks kind of similar to Ritz, at least at a first eye glance. And then finally, this one's the most gold in tone. Honestly, they're very comparable, especially when you're talking about a $7 eyeshadow versus an almost $70 palette. Don't get me wrong, the mattes in this palette are absolutely stunning and beautiful, but if you're someone that is buying this palette just for the glitter toppers, these are very close. Can you tell the difference?